We haven't gotten any silver or buffaloes in our last two boxes. We also need 12 more coins to complete our Jefferson Nickel album collection. Let's hope box number 14 can give us the finds that we're looking for. Hello everybody, and welcome back to TL Treasures. We're here with box number 14 of the series. We're usually looking for 1930s, 40s, 50s. We're looking for 12 more finds to fill our Jefferson Nickel album collection. We're also going to be looking for buffaloes, any silver war nickels, and whatever else we may come across. So let's go ahead, pop the top of this one, see what we got inside. Alright, well everything does look circulated, so we should be good to go. I don't see any enders, but it's what's inside that we're looking for. We got a peace nickel here. Be looking for that double die obverse on that one. Other than that, I think it's time to get started, so let's get unrolling. Roll number 2, and we've got our first find of the box. We've got a 1954 Denver. Roll number 3 is giving us a 1951, and it's going to be a Philadelphia. We'll take it. Still on roll 3, and we've got a 1954 Denver. Kind of beat up on the back. Looks like there's some gunk stuck in there, but either way, we'll take it. Roll 4, and we've come across the 1941 pretty beat up Philadelphia. Some pretty big gouging there at the top. Either way, it's a 41. We'll set it with the others and keep on rolling. Roll number 7, we've got a 1958, and it's going to be a Denver. Roll number 9, we've got a pretty dirty 1957, and it's going to be a Denver. Roll 10 is giving us a 1941, and it's going to be a Philadelphia. Roll number 11 is giving us a 1957 Philadelphia. Roll 13, and we've come across the 1940 Denver. We'll take it. Still on roll 13, and we've come across the 1943, and we know it's going to be silver. It's a Philadelphia. Not bad. We can go ahead and check if we got that 3/2. Let's toss that into the scope and take a peek. Alright, so here we are, and doesn't look like we're going to have the 3/2, but either way, it's silver. I asked for silver, and I got some. I'll take that all day. Let's keep on rolling. Roll 15 is going to give us our first foreign find of the box, and it's a 1990 Canadian 5-cent piece. Still on roll 15, we've got a 1959 Denver. Roll 18, and we've got a 1941 Philadelphia. Roll 22, and we've got a 1946, and it's a Philadelphia. I've already checked for the DDR and didn't see anything, so let's keep on rolling. Roll 23, and we've got a 1951, and it's going to be a San Francisco, and that is a semi-key date. I don't remember exactly how many of those were minted, but I'm pretty excited to find that. Also need that for our book, so we found a spot for there, and we got a semi-key date. I'm never going to complain about something like that. Roll 24, and we've got a 1941 Philadelphia. Still on roll 24, and we've got a 2009 Philadelphia. And like I always say, I always save these lower mintages for that year. I'll always take those. Let's keep on rolling. Roll 27, and we've got a really beat up 1956 Denver. We'll take it. Roll 33, and we have another foreign find, and this one's going to be from Bermuda. And it is a 1996. Let's keep on rolling. Roll 35, and we've got a 1948 Philadelphia. Roll 36 is going to give us a Canadian find, And it's going to be a 1982. Roll 37 is going to give us a 1954. Denver. Roll 38 has given us a 1946. Philadelphia. I'll go ahead, I'll toss this under the scope, see if we got that DDR, and if I do have it, I'll be sure to let you know. Still on roll 38, we've got another Canadian find. This one's going to be 1983. Roll 39, and we've got a 1957. Philadelphia. Still on roll 39, and we've got a 1959. And it's a Denver. We'll take it. Roll 40, we've got a 1939. Philadelphia. I'll go ahead and check and see if we got the DDO or the DDR, and I'll bring you back in if we do. Still on roll 40, and we've come across the 1954, and it's a Denver. Still on roll 40, and coincidentally we've got a 1940. Philadelphia. And it looks like there's a small little cut up there on the right hand side of the Monticello. Throw that under the scope, take a closer look. Alright, so there's that spot we were looking at. And yeah, it kind of does look like a cut there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say so. Go ahead, give me your opinion in the comments, and we'll keep on rolling. And once again, we're still on roll 40. We've got another 5-cent piece here that we found. And it's going to be a Bahamas coin. 2005. Little corrosion on the front, but I don't think I've got one of these yet, so I'll go ahead and add that to my personal collection. Alright, here we are on roll 41, and I started to unroll, and I went ahead and checked this. Now sometimes I get burnt and get like a 1984 or something, but this one could be silver, so let's pluck it out and see what we've got. It's a 1943, so it should be, and it's a Philadelphia. It's the second 43 Philly that we found in this box. It's always good to get silver. We'll set it aside, keep on rolling. Roll 43. We've got a 1958. Denver. Roll 44. We've got a 1955. Denver. Still on roll 44. We've got a 1958. And it's a Denver. Roll 45 is going to give us a 1952. Philadelphia. Roll 46 is going to give us a 1948. Denver. Still on roll 46, we've come across a 1958. Philadelphia. Roll 47, and we came across another 1939 Philadelphia. Now I've already gone ahead, I've checked this one for the DDO and the DDR, and once again came up short. We'll keep hunting. Roll 48, and we've got a 1956 Philadelphia. I'll go ahead in a minute and pop this under the scope, see if we got any doubling on the reverse. If so, I'll bring you back in. Still on roll 48, and we've got a 1954 Philadelphia. Roll 49, and we've come across a 1955 Denver. I'll toss that under the scope, see if we got that D over S. Alright, so we're taking a look at it, and I'm going to say no on that one. One roll to go. Let's see if we can come across one more find. Roll 50, and it looks like our final find of the box is going to be a 1941 Philadelphia. Alright, that brings us to the end of our hunt. Let's do a quick little recap and see what we found. We had 2 finds from 1939, our oldest finds of the hunt. As far as the 40s went, we had 13 finds in total, 2 of them being 1943 Philadelphia minted silver war nickels. As far as our 50s, we had 21 finds in total. Most important, 1951 San Francisco, which is a semi-key date, and I'm sure it's going to be a filler in the book. We had 5 foreign finds, 3 Canadians, 1 from the Bahamas, and 1 from Bermuda. We also ended up with one 2009 Philadelphia, which brings us to a grand total of 42 finds for the hunt. All in all, that wasn't bad. We've got a small little stack here that may or may not be possible upgrades, so let's go ahead, compare our finds to the albums, and see what we've got. Well, once again, we had no upgrades for 1962 and up. We had a few finds that might have been slightly better, but it really wasn't worth popping them out just to replace them with something slightly better, so figured it'd be best to go ahead and leave that alone. As far as our early Jefferson book, we do have one filler there, that 1951 San Francisco. I was pretty sure I didn't have it, and I didn't. So, pretty happy to have that. That now brings our total to 11 coins needed to complete our album. We do have one upgrade. I've been thinking about upgrading for a while. It's going to be the 58 Philadelphia. Quite a bit better condition than the one that we already have. So I'm excited about that as well. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time.